We continue with our Latin American news coverage in Guatemala. The Supreme Court has approved a request by the country's Attorney General to impeach President Otto Perez Molina over his suspected involvement in a racket to siphon customs revenue from the government. The court passed the matter on to Congress for approval. Despite massive resignations of his cabinet members and other top officials, Perez Molina has refused to resign. Also, hundreds of thousands of Guatemalans have taken to the streets in recent weeks to demand his resignation.
Today, all Supreme Court judges met for an extraordinary session regarding a request for the impeachment of President Otto Perez Molina. Because of this, they met with the head magistrate of the Second Chamber of the Criminal Court of Appeals, Magistrate Gustavo Dubon. Then they studied the case, and after their respective analysis, they established that there exists the possibility of transferring the case to the Republic's Congress. Consequently, the request has been passed on to the Republic's Congress for its resolution.
In the meantime, former Guatemalan Vice President Roxana Baldetti was in court. She faces accusations that she took a cut of millions of dollars in bribes in the corruption scandal that has sent shockwaves across the country. The scandal has been called La Línea, or the line, after a phone hotline that was used in the scandal allowed importers into Guatemala to avoid paying customs duties in exchange for bribes. Those bribes were funneled into bank accounts owned by top officials. Protesters and activists are also calling on election reforms before the September 6 elections.
We definitely don't want elections. We want a provisional government. We want a national constituent assembly with suitable people to govern Guatemala.